My name is Ssenyange Apollo, and my志is to empower young people, to bridge the gap between young people's passion and aspiration with community needs. I grew up in a village where I found it so hard to find happiness. Everywhere, every time I looked around, I saw very many sad things. When I looked outside, I saw so many kids on the street, homeless, sleeping on an empty stomach. And when trained, these children never had a roof to protect them. When I walked to school, when I passed by the hospital, I saw many patients suffering, screaming outside of the hospital with no doctor to take care of them, waiting for long hours because the number of doctors was not enough to treat them in a timely manner. These sad things took away my happiness. These sad things made me sad. They made me so sad that they motivated me to take action. I wanted to do something to change these things. At that time, I was so young to do anything. But what gave me hope is that my teacher at school told me that we children today will have a future when we grow up. We are the leaders of tomorrow. When we grow up, we will have a chance to change these sad things. And so, when I finished my high school, I took off a gap year to take action, to change these sad things I saw in my community. I was ready to change these things. I applied to various NGOs for volunteering opportunity. But sadly, every time the response was that I was young and inexperienced. It made me question whether we young people, whether young age was what deterring young people from solving the problems in their communities, despite their determination, commitment, and availability. I never believed that. I never believed that because my community has so many sad things, and the adults were not enough to solve them. The adults had to work together with us young people. And so, this motivated me to start a youth empowerment NGO called Signals from the Grassroots, so that we give young people an opportunity to change these sad things in their communities. Signals from the Grassroots empowers young people through two ways. The first one is that we connect young people to organizations, to NGOs, to businesses, to get the chance to change these sad things in their communities. The second way we empower young people is that we create programs, we create projects where young people can change the sad things in their communities through these projects. For example, here, this is our partner organization, Asian Rural Institute in Tochigi, where we hope to recruit young people who want to change these sad things in their communities. These young people come from the Caribbean, they come from Sub-Saharan Africa, and they come to be trained in modern agricultural techniques for 9 months here in Japan, and then return back home to change these sad things in their communities. We also do projects. One of the projects is called Own a Tree. We know that we are facing a global crisis of climate change. We know that if we don't act soon, we may die. We are doomed. And so we started this initiative called Own a Tree, where we want young people to own a tree as if it was a pet. We want young people to be at the forefront, to be at the center of tackling climate change. The next project is called Reusable Sanitary Pads. We know that in villages, there's poverty. Young girls are dropping out of school simply because of their period. But should any young girl be denied of education because of her period? No. No, 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 I don't believe that. I believe that education is a right for each and everyone. And so we started this project to help our young girls in rural areas, in villages, not to drop out of school, to take on their action, to pursue their dreams. We give them these reusable pads so that they stay in school. But we know, I know that taking only these actions is not enough. I know that we have to change the mindset of these people in authorities because they're the ones taking on the system. We have to change their mind. And so, I've voiced the urgency to include young people in bettering, in solving community problems at the United Nations, at the Athens Democracy Forum in Greece. I told those in power that there's urgency to include young people, to include the young generation in bettering the world, in solving the problems of this world. There's that urgency. Because if we don't act now, we are going to lose this young generation. With the impact of signals from the grassroots, having more than 4,000 young people from 54 countries across the globe, I can see. I have a picture of the kind of world I want to see. A world where adults support young people to solve the problems in their communities. This is a very critical moment, and we have to decide now. I invite you to join me to create that world where we young people can work together with you adults to change these sad things. You can empower we young people. It's what we are doing now. Will you accept my call? Thank you.
Ssenyangeさん、素晴らしいプレゼンテーションありがとうございました。それでは審査員の鈴木様に講評をお願いいたします。
Ssenyange, well, thank you very much for a wonderful presentation. So we all here today are very, very much impressed to your presentation. But I would like to appreciate to not only your today's presentation, but also your creative, complete, brave initiative. So your signals from grassroots, so idea and message are very, very excellent, and I'm really looking forward to your initiative, your concrete activities, futures. So we can imagine your future success. And so your idea is also very unique and creative. So owner tree is very, very a good idea. So we can imagine that. So all people will have to ambition to own a tree. So it will be very much changing the world to reduce the climate risk. Yeah. But so today, actually, 10 days ago, I visited Kenya. Yeah. So to see the slum in Nairobi. So I'm really impressed to the reality of African current situation, especially children and young people. So yeah, I totally agree, and totally I will align your ambition. Maybe all today here, we'll support your initiative, ambition. So I hope you good luck. Thank you very much for again.
ちょっと今ダイレクトに英語でおっしゃったので、そこの文を少し訳させていただきます。But this is a comment from Judge. He's an ex Vice Minister of the Education, and also the Professor of the Tokyo University, and also the Keio University right now. And でここからですけど、おっしゃったのは、素晴らしい、ここに参加しているメンバーみんな素晴らしい君のメッセージを聞きました。 でもさらにやっぱり注目したのはアクション、本当に行動に移していることが素晴らしいということをおっしゃってみて、で、2つのプログラムを、グラスルーツ、彼がやってるグラスルーツの2つのプロジェクトは特にユニークだね。で、一番ユニークなのが本当にその木を、育てるというプロジェクト、これが本当に誰でもが参加できて、でも今一番注目というか地球上でですね、本当に問題になっているグローバルワーニング、環境問題のところに本当に直接全員が参加して貢献できるようなものを、本当に身近にやれるものをやっていることが素晴らしい。だからここにいるみんなはですね、本当に貢献できる人やどんどんサポートしたいと思う人がいるんじゃないか、本当に自分もそれをやりたいっていうことをおっしゃってました。で、10日前にちょうどニュースを聞いて、やっぱりそういう環境問題とかですね、まさにそういうことを必要とされているという、ニュースでもやっているぐらい非常にホットなことをやっている。
違うんです。違う10日前に
10日前ですね、
ナイロビケニアに行ったんです。私
なるほど。ナイロビケニアにアフリカに行って、その必要性をすごく感じてきたというところで、ちょうどこのアフリカから彼はウガンダ出身なんですけど、彼のお話と本当に結びついたということでありがとうございました。大変この野心的なというか、挑戦的な、このプロジェクト、大変もう明るい未来が、それをやっている未来が、本当に見えましたということを彼に伝えていまして、応援してますよということをおっしゃってくださいました。ありがとうございました。
続きの投稿誠にありがとうございます。改めてセニャンゲさん、素晴らしいプレゼンテーションをありがとうございました。